me see the tumbleweed.
Tumbleweed.
Over there, run the bushes.
Got the bushes.
Don't get knocked out.
I want to have all my meals prepared for the whole week. So I'm setting my intentions for this week. I'm going to bake a turkey and then try to freeze it. And then I'm just going to make mad meals for the week with the turkey. Because I'm not trying to think about what I'm going to eat this week. I have a lot on my plate and I'm adding more onto it just because life is short, y'all. Time is precious and I want to grab every last bit of it. You know, I feel like we spend more time budgeting our money than we do budgeting our time. I don't really be doing neither, but like, yeah, we need to budget our time more and realize, because it's so easy when you're like tired as hell and you want to just come home and just not really be intentional about how you spend your time, and then the next thing you know, 8 hours has passed and now it's time to go to sleep and you've wasted a whole day, and that's so tragic, and we don't realize how tragic it is because we're just genuinely tired, and that's what I hate about this system, bruh. Like, one of my classes I'm learning about economic systems and theory and practice, so I'll be learning all about capitalism and all the other alternatives and theories behind how it came to be and the future of it and stuff, so I'm really interested about that class. Some scholar basically theorized that all economic systems will become capitalistic, but there will be increased variation between the capitalistic systems, and I'm really interested in learning about those variations. And a while back I heard about, you know, universal basic income and like the 15-hour work week that kind of like touches on the fact that we are incredibly productive and we shouldn't have to, especially with increased automation and artificial intelligence, that soon we're not going to really need human physical labor for a lot of things. Because I mean, at this point, a lot of our self-esteem, and I'm speaking about America because that's the only place I've ever really lived, here we base our self-esteem largely on our ability to work, and it's interesting to see how that will change once our labor is not dependent on humans. I can't imagine living the rest of my life working 40 hours, giving 40 hours of my life every single week to something that doesn't feed my soul. If it's something that, because I hope that in 2020, my goal is that by 2019 I have laid the foundation for self-employment. And then in 2020, my goal is to start feeding that foundation, and hopefully I will be self-employed by the time I graduate. But I can't imagine, I feel like so many people have sacrificed their lives, their passions, their liveliness for survival, and it makes me sad. You know, in a developed nation like America, I mean, it's very privileged for me to even say that, because I mean, most of the world doesn't even have a choice to even have the luxury to think about being self-employed and choosing their passion. You know, like the caste system in India, like many people are just born into what they have to do for the rest of their lives to survive. And I know it's a privilege for me to say this, but like still, it still blows my mind that the majority of Americans, the majority of people, not only in the world, but also in these developed nations, will give up most of their lives to something that does not feed them. They're tired, they're angry. Like, how does that affect the culture? You know what I mean? The world would be such a better place if more people spent time healing. I mean, obviously we have to create. We need to have things. But like I said earlier, with automation and artificial intelligence, that might be very well possible without our time, without giving 40 hours of our lives. And that gives me a lot of hope for the future. I don't know why I'm ranting. I have to go to the grocery store, but yeah, that's my video for today. Until next time.
Made a song about nothing, kill my brothers over nothing. Coming up I had nothing, trying to make it out with some. Started right off in the trap house, trying to flip it to a Grammy. Sit in the palace, my trap house, food on the table, my family. Some gone, we don't cry no more. Get it done, we don't try no more.